Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Just having a bit of a wardrobe malfunction here. So today's look is green. So I've achieved that with the Colourpop Just My Luck palette. It's a tiny little palette. It's got 9 colours in there. So a mixture of matte and some shimmer colours. I'll just get rid of that fallout there. They're absolutely beautiful. I did have a little bit of problem with fallout today, but the pigmentation is absolutely full on. So I don't mind the fallout. So if you like the look and you'd like to see how I achieved it, just keep watching. Wow, wrinkles just keep getting worse every time I do a video. Okay, so I'll start off by priming my lids. So I'm using 2 P.Louise colours today. So I'm using Rumor and 01 for the top of the crease and above, and then the green, which is absolutely stunning, for the lid. So I'll go in with a Zoeva buffing brush, concealer buffing brush, and I'll pop the 01 in the crease and high up and just blend that in. And then I'll go in with the P.Louise Base in green on the P.Louise brush and lay that down. So I'm going to pop this in the area where I really want the green to pop. So basically all over my lid and right up into that crease area. Now I take my eyeshadow out because I've got fairly hooded eyes. I take my eyeshadow out on a V shape out like that, almost a straight line, so that I can get some colour on that hood and try and disguise it a little. Now I do have mascara on already. I did go out earlier this morning and put a little bit of mascara on, so if you're wondering why I've already got mascara on, that's the reason. Now, as I say in all my videos, if you've got uneven eyes, hooded eyes, downturned eyes, droopy eyes, you really have an extra step in making sure that the colour that you do put down and the shape that you want is even on both sides. Now I've got those eyes fairly even there. I just want to mention also I have done my brows as much as I'm going to do today with my brows. I just want to use the one product. So I've actually bought very recently the Laura Mercier new eyebrow pencils in blonde. It's absolutely gorgeous, very soft and very easy to do your brows with. So if you want a little look-see with this pencil, just let me know and I'll do a video on this pencil for you. This is now my favourite. Okay, so now I'm going to take a clean blending brush. This is Sigma E40, which is fairly big and really nice and fluffy. And I'm just going to blend out very softly that base that we put down, just on the very edge. Okay, so I'm going to go into the palette, Just My Luck. It's absolutely gorgeous. So there's 9 shades in there, a mixture of matte and shimmer. So you've got your traditional brown here. You've got really light matte colours here, really mint sort of colour, and a deeper green there. There's a shimmer of a dark green on the end there. Another shimmer. These are all shimmers, and then you get down to your really dark emerald greens and real dark foresty green. Is that one just there. So first up I'm going to go into the second in the top row there, which is called Kiss My Hass, H-A-S-S. And I'm just going to go in with a Too Faced all over shadow brush, and I just want to go into the inner and outer corners. So I really want to start here, building up a little bit of colour. Got a little bit of fallout already from that one, and in the inner corner as well. And then just right across. I'm trying to keep it within that shape that I've already created with that base. So I'm patting that on. There's a fair bit of fallout in the palette there, but it just really, to me, means it's really nice and pigmented colour. So I don't mind fallout. Okay, so they're pretty much even there, and I've stayed within the shape that I created. So I've got the tail going out almost in a straight line here and right down into my outer corner. So I want to go in with Chances Are, which is that really light matte mint green there, on a Dose of Colours blending brush. Bit of kick up in the pan there as well. So I'm assuming this is going to be quite pigmented as well. So just tap off any excess so you're not going with too much. And I just want to blend that very edge of that dark green. Right down into the inner corner. And then the outer corner there as well. Okay, so I want to deepen that back up. Again, as you know, when you blend, you do lose a bit of colour. So I'm going back into Kiss My Ass and just popping in below that blend line. So right, not right on the edge where you put the dark green the first time, but just in a little bit. And just deepening that back up. So there's definitely no problem with colour payoff with this palette. It's definitely a lot of colour there. Probably want to do your eyes first with this palette because it does have a little bit of that fallout and kick back in the pan. I've gone ahead and done my foundation and my base first, so I might have to do a little bit of fixing up, I'd say. So I just want to go back into that blending colour and just blend just really lightly again with no extra product, just whatever's on the brush. Okay, so I want to deepen that up just a little bit more, so I'm going in with a Sigma small tapered blending brush. This is the E45, and I'm going to go in with that really deep dark colour at the bottom there, which is called Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba. I think that's right. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit on the tip, and I just want to go onto the outer V here. Just bring that along a little. So I just want to take that dark colour right into the inner corner, so I'm just going to go in with a smaller brush, a very tiny brush. This is a Sigma E21 on that really dark colour again. And very carefully I just want to bring that into the inner corner. And just take that up to meet that blended colour there. It's not a very good line there, so I'm just going to take a really small blending brush as well. This is a Sigma E47, and just go over that line and just blend it. Anybody else have trouble with watering eyes? This is driving me crazy. It just will not stay in that very corner because it's been wet by my watering eyes gathering in that wrinkle and, believe it or not, going upwards. And don't forget to just keep adding colour and keep blending until you're happy with what you've got. If you need to go back in with any colour, just do that. Just make sure your brushes have all just got that one colour on them, and you've got a clean brush as well. So I'm just going to go back in with that Dose of Colours brush and just go right over the very edges again. Okay, so I'm going to go into the bottom lash line now. So I'm going to go back into that P.Louise green colour on a Dose of Colours, not Dose of Colours, Real Techniques blending brush. Just pop a little bit along the lash line there. And just go very, very easy with this. I'm just going to dot it first. Just wipe off any excess that you have. So first up, just to set that, I'm going to go back into that really light mint colour. Chances are, go along that and just set it. Okay, so I'm going to go in with that really dark colour, my Bamba, on a Dose of Colours flat definer brush. And we'll just go on the very edge, pop some dark in there to meet up with that darker edge there. I'm just going about halfway with this one. So just in the inner meeting up with that colour, I'm just going to go back in with that lighter matte colour on the same brush. And then I'm going to grab my Dose of Colours blending brush and go back into that real mint light colour and just blend that out. So I'll actually start with that lighter colour first on both sides. And then just go over to the darker colour there. I never seem to put enough of the darker colour in that outer corner to satisfy me, so I'm going to go back in. Maybe do it a little bit thicker this time. Bring it down just a little. That's better, and I might blend with a smaller brush, so I'll go into the MAC 221 and just blend that darker colour. So, in the middle on the lid, I'm going to go in with, what is it called? Big Banks. So that's a dark green shimmer coloured there. I'll just show you that. Very pretty. And I might just use my finger and we'll go in on the centre. Okay, so I'm just going to use that Dose of Colours brush. I always say brush, and just go over that edge of that shimmery colour there. It's a real emerald colour, that one. And then the inner corner, I just want to use a Sigma pencil brush. And I want to try these two. One's really, really yellow gold and the other is an olive. So there and there. So I just want to go in with the yellow gold first. It's called Mary Jane. So we'll see what happens. Just want the very, very corner. It's really quite bright. Actually, I might put a little bit more on that on my lid. That's really a nice lime green yellowy sort of colour. I do like that. So a little bit on my finger, and I might just tap the middle there, just for a little extra brightness. Just going to go over everything around the edges again, pop some more mascara on and some lashes, and I'll come back and we'll do some lippy. Okay, so I just went ahead and put some lashes on, some mascara before that. These lashes are the Illamasqua 21, which at the moment are just giving me a little bit of a pain in this corner of my right eye. I went ahead with the NARS eyeliner on the waterline, which I love. I'll pop the colour in the description bar for you. Can't think of it at the moment. I haven't got my glasses on. So pop that in there. It's a really nice mint colour. Some Marc Jacobs Blacquer in the tight line area. And I'll go ahead now and we'll pop some lippy on. So this is a new lip liner for me. It's called As If from Colourpop. So you know how I love my really light coloured lips. So we'll see how this goes. It's very light, very light. It's lighter than my MAC Naked. And then I'm going in with a MAC Powder Kiss in Influentially. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Very light. And then I'm just going to go over that with my Colourpop So Juicy. I bought one of these and I have used it already. It gives a very, very nice gloss. This is called, let me see, True Life. It's a really light pink colour, absolutely beautiful glossy pink colour. Have no problems with that at all. Mint sort of sensation on your lips. It doesn't burn, doesn't hurt, but it doesn't make any difference to the shape or size of your lips. So I probably won't buy any more, but they're really nice. Gives a nice gloss. Smells divine, tastes like mint on your lips. Go back in with it, just a little bit of highlighter. This is Super Shock Smoke and Whistles, which I normally do like to use on my lip area here. Just on the tip of my nose, around the corners. Love that. Alright, so I do like the look. I really like the palette. Now you're only going to like it if you like green eyeshadow, because there really isn't anything other than green in there. You've got one brown, which is called Charmed, in the bottom there. That's a brown, and it's really quite deep, so you can't use it as a transition colour really. The only real transition colour was the one I used today, which is Chances Are, which is that really light mint colour there. So overall I do really like it. I did get a lot of fallout, so make sure you do your eyes before you do the rest of your makeup. But yeah, I do like it. It's a bit full on. I mean, it's definitely green. Okay, so if you liked this eye look today, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Click on the notifications bell so you're notified when I upload some more content. Share with your friends, subscribe, and keep being the best version of you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.